Kevin.
Holtz.
Alright. How many of us, no, I'm sure a lot of us have been in hard times where our life is spiraling out of control. I've heard many examples in this classroom. One can be taken for like an exaggerated example. She likes to spend a lot. She likes to spend a lot, buy gifts and all that. And that's good and nice, but what if she spends too much? Then she gets in debt. Or she said that she once had an addiction to a drug, and then she seeked help, and then she got out of it. And I'm sure during that time, her life was pretty hectic and pretty troublesome. Now, Robert Byrne once said that when the going gets tough, the smart gets lost. Now, I agree and I disagree with the statement. And I don't really have main points for you. I really just have, just like, you get lost first, but then you find your way out. So, say you like to spend money and you get in debt. Your life is spiraling out of control. You don't know what to do. Oh no, my checkbook is broken. Oh no, my checks are getting bounced. Oh no, my card is worth nothing. You have a sense of hopelessness and you can't do anything about it. But you can't do anything about it, but then you, like, no matter your intelligence level or anything like that, you will get impacted hard by the event, and it is, then you could get lost. And it's not because you're smart or you're dumb or you're slow or anything like that. It happens to all of us. What I think is that the smart get found and they get a map and they find their way out of the mess. Now, she was addicted to a drug. Then she eventually sought help through AA meeting, AA or AAA, I forget.
I like the AAA. That one's good.
Now, she finds help. She gets out of the mess, and she picks herself back up. Says, "Yes, I went through bad stuff. I went through shit. But here I am now. I'm on my feet again, and that didn't keep me down. I was lost for a second, yes, but I was lost. But everyone gets lost once in their lives. But I found something, and I got a map, and I found my way out. Thank you."
Yay!
Yeah, I just realized that now. I learned from my hair.
AAA is amazing.
They'll pick you up and take you home. Good girl.
Give you free gas.
They'll give you free gas, like a gallon.
Change your tire.
Like a gallon,
That was.
you know.
You get you to your gas station at least.
Yeah. Get you home probably. You know.
Mhm.
Shouldn't be partying way outside of your comfort zone. Is that a piercing over there? Really?
No, good idea.
From what? Last week? Oh, she's last week.
This is like
For some reason, I keep thinking like
All right, Kevin, I like the shared experiences that you use as the attention device, and you move right into the topic. That's fine. I thought that was pretty clear. Your point of view is actually it gets clearer as you go along. I think it could be clearer at the beginning, but the more you talk, the easier it is to tell what it is you're trying to accomplish. I thought that was helpful. You said you don't really have a preview, but you know what? It sounds like it's a problem solution structure. You're going to talk about a couple of problems, and on each of those problems, you're going to talk about what the potential solutions would be. The difficulty I see is that you use the same examples repeatedly, and you know, I thought they were fine using them as a attention device, but then maybe developing your own examples in the supporting material would make it a little bit more engaging and interesting. What you did with it was all right, and I do like the idea, like you said, you know, find a map and get yourself out of there. I think that's a good sort of theme to be working on in the presentation. So that worked pretty well. Presentation issues. There's nothing that's dramatically problematic except for maybe two things, and they're minor kinds of things. Your facial expressions, you don't always seem like you're entirely engaged with us. The best time that you seem most relaxed and most relating to the audience is when, you know, the AA, AAA joke came up, and you know, then you just seem like a human being and you're talking to us, and I think that you need to do a little bit more of that. The other thing that's a little bit problematic is you have a tendency to put your eye contact off to the side of the room. It doesn't seem like you're always looking at and engaging the audience, but you're just kind of talking in front of us. Sometimes you scan us, but it often feels to me like you're scanning down front instead of the whole audience, and then you kind of go back off to the side again. Maybe there's a friendly face over there that you're looking at. Brian seems like he's pretty friendly. He's probably giving you back up while you're doing the speech, and so it's easy to look at that side of the room, but like I said, I think you need to engage a little bit more. It was a little brief, but I thought you did a good job, like I said, getting a point across in the time that you're talking. So that part is good. All right, I don't think we're going to have time to do anybody other than Stephanie, so could somebody just step out and ask Stephanie to come in, please? Oh, she was peeking in the window. There you go.